fluffy stuff is back again, and it's only going to get worse. Yes indeedy, yes indeedy. Oh, yeah. Morning. There's only me who can do this. I am that good I can rip tissue. There's nothing worse than sitting on the bog and you go and it just completely avoids the perforation, just goes this long string. Like, what the fuck? How is it that that's always happening to me? You know what I mean? Well, these things happen. I don't suppose anybody else has that kind of struggle like, but I mean I do. It's just I find it. I actually do. Like, I think to myself, if I'm the only one out there that can actually rip tissue awkwardly instead of it breaking across the perforation, then I must be unique. That's as simple as I can say. I can't say no more. Morning, by the way. Yes, 27th of February 2018. Sitting here, freezing me fucking nuts off, watching this fluffy stuff. It's actually died down a bit now. It was coming down in some ripe meaty flakes earlier, but it's calmed down a bit. But on YouTube this morning, there's a YouTube weather channel now. Oh, fucking unbelievable. Back to the Future, anybody? Welcome to the weather channel. Oh, good grief. But they were stating that at the moment it's wank. Tomorrow it's going to get wanker, and then Thursday and Friday is going to be complete and utter fuck shit, basically. That's it. The whole country is going to get grind to a halt. It's true. All that cold air being blown across from Russia. But when you think about it, right, if all that's coming from Russia area, right, what are they up against at the moment then? Because out there it must be fucking 10 times worse. Any of you lot from Russia, let me know what it's like. Yeah, I'm up in Chorley at the moment. I'm just, I was going to do a little video this morning, but I just didn't have a chance. Because the first vehicle I was given, I'd got into it, and first of all, the armrest, that wasn't there. It had been broken off. And I'm looking at it thinking, how, as my mind can't work this out, do you break off an armrest unless you stand on the fucking thing? That's the only thing that I can actually think of that's caused it to break off. But in there lies another question. Why on earth would you want to stand on the fucking armrest? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I'm thinking, oh, have I got to suffer this all fucking day? Because I'll tell you what, right? You might find this petty, right? And I don't really care if you do, because it's my opinion, I'm sticking to it. But when you're driving a vehicle that hasn't got a stick in the middle here, right, a gear stick, where your hand can rest, which then takes the weight of your arm off your shoulder, when there's a fucking gaping chasm right there, and you've got nothing to rest your arm onto, right, you tend to get this shoulder ache because you've got to constantly keep your arm in the fucking socket. When you're younger, you don't tend to notice that too much, right? But when you get older, trust me, you will. And if you're about fucking 15 or 20 now, in 25, 30 years time, you'll be going, fucking hell, he was right, you know, my fucking arm's killing me, and I've got no fucking arm. So bear that in mind. When you get older, things don't work as good as they used to do when you was younger. But in saying that though, right, I was also watching a video this morning about some new research of cell life in longevity, and they've come to this point now where there's this thing that's, imagine, right, you've got a straw, right, and that straw, right, is your cell. But on the end of that straw, right, there's a little plastic grommet that can be detached, right, and that's a certain amount of length. But eventually it goes short, pop, and when that goes boom like that and disappears, then the cell just goes and disappears, right, just dies, and so you get old and wrinkly. Well, I reckon they've extended this little end, right, and when they've extended it and given it to an older mouse, right, the older mouse started to rejuvenate, and then it had more energy, it started to look younger, act younger, and it was running around like a fucking lunatic. So there's a point that maybe now, don't get this mistaken, right? Immortality, no. Longevity, yes, but as in the mystical immortal, right, that means vampire, for argument's sake. Well, unfortunately we haven't got that far. The prospects, which is getting closer to biological immortality, right, or at least longevity, that is more likely on the cards, but that's only biology, right? You can still get fucking shot, stabbed and run over, you know what I mean? So once this bit is all mush, it don't work. They haven't figured out a way of rebuilding matter yet, so can you imagine that? Wouldn't this be cool? Right, now I know I'm jumping into the realm of realistically super duper science fiction, but imagine, right, if you got how can I put it? A bomb victim, right, who got blew to smithereens, okay? And once it got blew to smithereens and somebody scraped with a bit of DNA, shoved it in a petri dish and grew it back again, you know what I mean? It's true, isn't it? Can you imagine that? It'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? You haven't got to worry about it now. So anybody who was some victim of an explosion, right, and they've found all these DNA bits, and shove it in a machine and it gets remapped, and then ding, out pops the person back out the other end, like, you know what I mean? That'd be cool, that would it? Fuck me, that would be awesome. Absolutely. I mean, I'm sort of like delving down the lines of that Altered Carbon TV series, which is, to be honest with you, fucking awesome. But that's where they have these little stacks, they call them, which is like a cartridge with all your life in it. I think I might have to squeak that out a bit and get myself a bit of tissue, I'm not seeing much out of that at all, to be honest with you. No, I'm not at all. Now, I want manual. Swap. Tell manual, I know. Oh, that's fine. Because you're not good to see. Come on. There you go. Okie pokey. Yeah, so, you know, wouldn't that be cool? I mean, the fact that that premise of having these little cartridges called stacks, which are implanted in the base of your spine, or the base of your skull even, not your spine, that'd be down there, wouldn't it, you stupid idiot? That would be. But I would prefer the biology side of it, where you know, the immortality of biological stuff. That'd be cool. Yes, longevity, perfect. Because apparently some Russian scientist who reckons that before long, the way he's got this thing mapped out with its math side of things, that if it works and it does what it's supposed to do, you'll be able to get down to the fucking to Boots or something like that and buy yourself a pack of everlasting pills straight down your neck. There you go. And then within about 6 months, you'd have gained yourself an extra how many years lifetime. You know, I fucking love it. I love it. I just hope it comes about right before I croak it. Because if there's one thing I want to do, I want to see what happens. I mean, a lot of people out there go, oh no, you really want us to live forever? Fucking yeah, do I? Well, I got rid of that. Now, I'm going to have to go and open my cans and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I'll give you some recaps later on if I can. If there's anything else to talk about. I just don't know what's going to happen yet. So, anyway, speak to you later. Have a good day, and enjoy the snow, because it's coming, right? It's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare the rest of this week. All right. Ta-da!